I would say that at this point, I'm a seasoned veteran when racing against the 0% AI, so I've been wondering what will really get me out of my comfort zone. Well, I've got it. I'm gonna throw my wheel out for today and use my keyboard to drive around Monaco. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Alright, here we are at qualifying. We're gonna be starting at the very back of the grid anyway, but I just want to do a test lap to see how difficult this is gonna be. So, on to the lap, and something is very wrong. The brakes are stuck on. What? What is this? I'm not pressing brake, but they're just stuck on. Man, what the hell? So I have to keep my finger down on a key to make the brakes work? Yeah, I have no... This makes no sense. I don't know what's going on. Alright, we got it fixed now. Okay, so WASD works. Okay, alright, let's just do the race. I always forget to turn the formation lap off, so, okay. Why can't I get into first gear? Dude, there's already so many problems with this video. I'm shifting, nothing. Oh, hold space to, okay, alright, up, okay. Oh my god, okay, finally on track. 5 red lights are coming on, and we are racing around Monaco on keyboard against 0% AI. This is definitely going to be quite the challenge. Maybe we can go for a move up the inside of a couple cars into turn 1. Huge lockup on the front right, but we make a couple moves there. Okay, to be honest, not doing too bad so far. Swooping around the outside of the Sauber, maybe going up the inside. Okay. Oh yeah, big send into this corner, making up a couple places. Huge lockup. Braking is so hard. The brakes are just like fully 100%. Okay. Yeah, not an ideal start. There's another huge lockup. This is really brutal. Oh god. Okay, we need to restart. Okay, attempt number 2. I just need to kind of get used to this. Find Hulkenberg, maybe we can... Oh, boy. Attempt number 3. Very shaky through that last section. Big lockup again. Oh, I'm just gonna try to reverse... Oh, dude. Alright, number 4. Maybe a little less enthusiastic. Yeah, a little deep. Okay. Okay, yeah. Definitely not the best lap. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, that's... okay. Woo, okay. Took a little break right there, but we've done our breathing exercises. We're back and better than ever. 5 red lights are coming on. This is... I'm honestly really not confident. Maybe a nice little gap up the inside. Nice, we can get past a couple cars. So the problem I was facing in the last couple races was the gas and the brakes are either fully on or fully off, so it's very easy to lock up or just spin out on corner exits. So we've turned on ABS to make it actually drivable, but that's the only assist so far that I'm deciding to use. Oh, maybe I need more. I'm gonna go for a move up the inside of a couple cars here. Nice, ABS doing its magic. I can actually break into the corner really close side by side with Hulkenberg. I'm just gonna, you can just have that. I know it doesn't look like it, but this is actually a very promising start. We have no front wing damage yet. We've gotten up to 13th position, which is crazy. So definitely the best start we've had in all the attempts so far. Maybe you can go for a move on Nico Hulkenberg up the inside of both cars. We get 2 and 1 into the chicane. That was actually, the thing that's so tricky is that once you brake or put the power down, it's like 100% instantly to the wheels. So it's very hard to like keep the car under control, especially out of corners. You have to keep the wheels have to be perfectly straight, otherwise you're just definitely gonna spin. Closing in on Ricciardo now. We're a little too far back to go for a move right now, but maybe we can get something within the next couple quarters if we can keep the car straight. Jesus. Yeah, this section is definitely very difficult on keyboard. It requires a lot of like precision steering, and I definitely lack that right now. Way wide. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get Ricciardo this lap.
Later.
God, we're definitely close enough right now to go for a move into the chicane, as long as we don't make any mistakes. Just as I say that, what the hell was that? Complete disaster right there. Huge wheel spin. Oh my god. I think we might be a little bit too far back, but I'm gonna send it anyway. Late braking, dive bomb, up the inside, into the chicane. Ricciardo cuts the chicane side by side. We have a drag race now into Sector 2, the swimming pool section. Up the inside, really... close call there, hitting the barriers. Luckily, no front wing damage, and we get into the top 10. So, this is really... Alright. Definitely done a good job closing the gap to Perez in front. A lot of smoke. Oh, wow, a lot of smoke from Yuki Tsunoda. That's like... that's really a lot, damn. All right, well, Yuki retiring puts us in 9th place. I think we might be on track for the fastest lap of the race somehow right now, which is really crazy on keyboard. We set a 1:21, the fastest lap of the race around turn 1. Very good line, and right behind Sergio Perez, going to be really close heading up the hill, maybe around the casino. We can go for a move around the outside as long as we can keep the car controlled. Big kick of wheel spin right there. More oversteer, and now we're really trying to squeeze up the inside. More front wing damage. Perez gets past us, and now we can late brake around the corner into the hairpin. Oh my, this is just like, it's so ridiculous. Closing in on Fernando Alonso now. We might be close enough actually to go for a move up the inside with very late braking, side by side into turn 1, and a huge kick of wheel spin on the exit. Okay, this is genuinely so difficult around the outside. Okay, this is such a disaster of an overtake. Okay. That puts us in 7th place, so we get past Alonso. This genuinely might be the hardest 0% AI challenge I've done. It's just so hard to control the car. You know, steering is super vague. It's kind of like a suggestion that you're steering the car. Traction out of corners is really tricky. You have to be exactly in a straight line, and braking. Luckily, we have the ABS on, so we can do things like that and not lock up and fly off the track every single time we hit the brakes. But otherwise... This is tough. Yeah, turn 1 is very tricky to get right. Okay, a little bit of contact. Okay, definitely close to Hamilton. I don't think close enough to go for a move, but we should make up a lot of time in the braking zone. Very shaky under braking there. That was messy. Yikes. Okay, a little bit wide. Still pretty close to Hamilton. Maybe a really late lunge we can go for up the inside. Way too late on the brakes, slamming into the wall. Front wing completely destroyed. What a joke of an attempt to overtake. Rear tires are completely cooked. They're at like 38% or something like that. Really feeling the tire wear on the rear. Very difficult to keep the car under control. I think Russell is going to be closing in right behind us now, so we've pretty much lost that 5-second gap that we built up to this Mercedes behind. This is such a joke. Well, that went very poorly. Very, very poorly. The front wing is completely gone. A little bit of contact with the barrier right there. That could be a race-altering event right there. Like, if we lose, that might be the reason why. All right, fresh tires and a new front wing. Hopefully, this is better. Excuse me, Mr. Gasly. I'm just gonna just go right up there. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I think that's one of the Mercedes coming out of the pit lane. It might be Hamilton, so we've made really good time on these last couple laps. Beautiful line into turn 1. Look at that, leaving Hamilton in the dust. Oh boy, that was pretty.
3.
What? Why did he just say 3? What does that mean? Oh, looking very confident through here. Very strong performance. Yep. Oh boy, looking very confident. Feeling very confident as well, definitely. Very close to Carlos Sainz. We can probably go for a move into the chicane once we get out of the tunnel, as long as we keep it together through this corner, which we do. Looking pretty good. This is going to be definitely the easiest overtake of the race. Right behind him, switching to the inside, and braking right at the mark. And there we go. Past Carlos Sainz. Let's go. Ow. Leclerc's up next. He's pretty close. We're definitely gaining a lot of solid ground on the cars in front. Definitely decreasing the gap. Somehow, we're driving a little bit faster than the 0% AI. I mean, I guess that's kind of a low bar. I don't know. Gonna try to go for a move into the chicane. Okay, definitely a little bit messy through here. Not the prettiest run. But I think we should be close enough to go for kind of a late lunge up the inside. We'll see if we can make it stick up the inside, side by side with Leclerc around the chicane. And what a beautiful overtake. That honestly is overtake of the race right there. Mouse and keyboard, look at that. Just beautiful. So we've got Piastri right in front. Lando's about 7 or 8 seconds up the road, so definitely a little bit of work to do. The rear end just completely kicked out from underneath me. You can see the rear tires are definitely cooked because we have 100% throttle on every corner all the time. I'm not gonna let tires get in the way of this win. Come on, get out of the way, Piastri. I gotta go for Lando. He's 7 seconds up the road. Oh my god, this is so messy. Definitely close enough to go for an overtake into the chicane. That's been our spot the whole race to get it done. And we do it again. Looking good. All right, so we got to put in some banger lap times right now to make it even close to Lando. We have 7 seconds to go. And obviously, we're not that much faster than AI, so we'll see. All right, so we've split the gap between Lando and Piastri behind. They're both kind of equidistant to us, so making good progress so far. Okay, about to be on lap 19. Oh, geez, that was disgusting. Oh, my God. All right, Lando's still 3.5 seconds up the road. We're on lap 19 of 20, so only a little bit to go. In the race. This is gonna be really, really close. Oh, come on, man. I have like full focus mode right now. I'm really trying to keep the car straight and out of the walls. It's very tricky. Okay, around the final corner of lap 19, a little bit of contact with the barrier. Heading onto the final lap of the race now. Lando's 3 seconds in front. We definitely need to focus up, try to get a good run through turn 1 here. A little bit of oversteer on the exit. Okay. It definitely doesn't help that the rear tires are like completely melted. It's very hard to keep the car under control. Oh, man. A little wide around the hairpin. Definitely not the lap I was looking for. It's very messy so far. Really wide through there. Oh, no. Yeah, definitely not what we needed right now. Lando's still 2 seconds in front. However, we're going to make up a ton of time into this braking zone before the chicane. We'll see how much time we can shave off. Late braking as much as I can. Shaving off nearly a full second to Lando in front, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Heading into Sector 2, we're more than halfway through the lap. I'm getting desperate. We're going to go around the wall. See if that helps.
Phoenix, take a look at what he did. I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
I don't know if that really made much of a difference. Really struggling to keep the car under control. Rear wheels sliding everywhere into the last couple of corners now. This is really coming down to the wire. Unless Lando makes a mistake into the final corner, he's going to take the win. And we're going to have to settle for second place. So for the first time, I lose to the 0% AI. And I'll tell you, I have zero desire to try that one again. That was absolutely brutal.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Landoed. Get out!